friends in common. What are you passionate about? Passionate.
The Passion Show on CFRU 93.3 FM Guelph, Ontario. With Wizard.
I'm a water wizard, Harry.
With
Hello world. You are listening to The Passion Show on CFRU 93.3 FM. It's a do-it-together radio show all about passions and the people who have them. My name is Wizard.
And this is the sound of rain. Hi, my name is Christian Haddad, and this is the sounds recorded earlier today of a storm as it approached the sky over Guelph.
A majestic storm, a beautiful storm, and quite an instant storm, over as fast as it started.
Yes, hello world.
Hello world.
Hello CFRU receivers and Wizard. Hey.
Hey Christian. It's good to have you back on the show.
Yeah,
Part 2.
I'm excited. 1 year hence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going to be airing on the 1 year anniversary of your first Passion Show. I mean, this is a first for this program. I've never done something like that before.
Yeah, I think I like radio. I think and that has increased that opinion in my heart. It's gotten more space since last year.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot of people talk about their love of radio. Sometimes I'll hear, even as a kid, I would hear an artist that I like, maybe in an interview, they're like, listen to radio, do community radio, etc., 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 lots of other things that were cool ideas. But I kind of skipped that part. Like, okay, I'm sure there's a radio person out there somewhere doing radio. Good job, radio people. But here I am at CFRU.
Yeah, the beautiful CFRU. And I felt that way. I've very much felt that way for years and years and years until I was basically forced to start this show, or like strongly encouraged by some beautiful friends. And
I do remember a little bit about that, about being convinced, being driven, by a collective almost.
It's a nice thing. It's a nice, like, community can be really valuable when like your collective of people know when to push you towards a thing and push you out of your comfort zone, and then when also to hold you and be the comfort zone. And our outdoor school community is often really great for that kind of thing, and it was thanks to them that I started this program. And now it's just a rolling boulder.
It's a rolling boulder. I love bouldering too. And I'm passionate about programming. I think that was something that I thought about before, on how you're a programmer of sorts. Different epithets.
Yeah. Radio programming, computer programming, outdoor school programming.
Yeah. Has folk school started?
Yes. Aramosa Eden Folk School has begun.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Wizard at some point more about folk school. So tune in, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Do you dare move?
Yeah, see that dial, that physical dial on your car?
You can't
radio?
change stations right now.
Don't touch that.
But, some people are really, they have a thing about them where if they're told not to do something, I mean, they've got to do it. So now they've already changed.
Yeah.
And we
now
lost
that they're out of here.
Hi, you're still here. And we're really excited to meet you and to spend time with you. I hope that your day is going well.
I've just realized something. In all of our excitement of getting our funny picture at the start of this and our longer than normal setup process for recording this episode, I forgot to put in position the chair of the audience, which I think is particularly relevant for this episode.
The chair of the audience.
So I'm going to briefly step away. We talked before we hit record also about standing up during recording, and now it's going to happen because I'm going to locomote over to the corner of this room.
I can narrate for you.
Please, go ahead.
And as this majestic man walks across the stadium of, or maybe the Thunderdome of this CFRU room, perambulating perhaps with his plastic and otherwise synthetic material chair for you, the listener, wherever you may be.
There you go.
You may plop down. You may sit on the ceiling if you can. I don't know who we might be speaking with.
Some kind of spider person.
Maybe you're
perhaps.
looking through the glass and you can hear us.
And in any case, I hope that you're comfortable in the chair of the listener.
Yeah, I got a little too spectral there. It's just like,
No, there's no such thing as too
welcome
spectral.
to the episode. Yeah, it's Wizard, it's myself,
Mhm.
and the empty chair. That is you. You're a part of this too. I hope that you can feel kind of light and a part of this too, like
Mhm.
a feather in the wind or something.
It's a big reason that I enjoy this format as a listener as well as a host, is that when I listen to shows like this, it activates the part of my brain that loves to communicate. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, like, hey, to the listener, what's your name?
Mhm.
And now, listener, you should say your name out loud.
Exactly. It's
Okay, nice to hear your name. Nice to meet you. And I don't know it exactly, but I know that it was spoken.
Mm-hmm.
So we're communicating
Exactly.
somehow.
Through time and space. And through
Yeah.
the physical medium of radio waves. We're traveling through all of Guelph right now. What do you got
Yeah,
in that
we're-
little booklet of yours?
We're all not that different, I suppose.
It's very true.
I have a few little books with me
Mm-hmm.
so that I don't have to remember things,
Mm-hmm.
and I can just sing songs that I hear and that I want to reproduce in a live setting. This is pretty alive. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
I'm alive, you're alive. We're not like at Hillside right now on main stage. I bet when you're an old guy, you're gonna have like a banjo and you're gonna be on like side stage at Hillside, just like
Oh, I hope
a
so.
bunch of kids around you.
With any luck. I would love to play on the rainbow stage. That's what the
Yeah.
kids stage is called, I think.
We're talking about a music festival coming up in Guelph
Mm-hmm.
soon. We're
In
gonna
fact,
orient.
we're talking about a music festival last week in
Yeah,
Guelph.
actually, before I orient, I just wanted to know who was here last on this show.
The interesting thing is that I have not yet recorded the episode that will be airing before yours.
Well, who will be?
who
before
will
me?
be before you
Do you
is
even know?
my dear friend, Drew, from college. He's driving all the way here from the beautiful Forest City, London, Ontario,
Oh,
and he's a wonderful dude.
London, Ontario is also UNESCO City of Music.
That's right, it is. It's where
For whatever
where
that's worth.
most of my clients who get band websites from me are from London, Ontario, the UNESCO City of Music, because they're well funded there.
There you go.
It's true,
Shout out the world
for real.
and London, Ontario. Shout out music. I'm grateful for music today. What are you grateful for?
Oh, we're getting right. It's breakfast for dinner here on the Passion Show. We're talking about gratitude. It's at 8.5 minutes. I'm grateful as always for the Aramosa River, for the wind and the rain and the clouds above. Grateful for my family. Grateful for my birth. It's my birthday tomorrow.
It is your birthday tomorrow.
And that's a special thing. The 2-9, the last birthday of my 20s. I'm grateful for it, although it weighs undeniably heavily on my shoulders. That's what I'm grateful for.
Nice. Thank
it's
you.
cool to do that now instead of at the end. You know, why
Well,
not?
no, I think I might ask you again at the end.
Good.
You know, maybe this little episode is like a whole day,
Mm-hmm.
a whole half day.
Yeah.
Half day? 8 hours in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
And what are you grateful for, listener? You can just keep that in your heart or tell the person next to you.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell I used to go to church. Just tell the person next to you. You know, it's like a very... Any first timers, please stand. If you are a
Say
first
that.
time listening to CFRU, if it's your first time listening to The Passion Show, please stand. If you're driving, you know,
raise your hand.
look to the sky for a moment, maybe, even briefly.
Yeah.
I wanted to orient us into this place. So we're in Guelph. You know that already, but maybe you don't know that as you're listening to this.
Mhm.
Maybe your spirit just needed to be reminded.
Mhm.
We are here in Guelph. So if you're hearing this live, you're probably close to us
Mhm.
in some capacity. Maybe you're listening to it on the internet.
Yeah.
Maybe you're in the
CFRU.ca.
Congo right now. I don't know.
Oh, would I ever just be as pleased as Punch if you were listening to this in the Congo?
Yeah.
That would that would please
It's
me.
pretty far away, but not far away, you know.
No, exactly.
Well, yeah, I wanted to do a exercise that my first ever art teacher, like when I was like 3 years old, 5 years old, my first ever art teacher had this exercise that she would do at the beginning of a session before we ever touched artwork or anything like that, any pencils. And she continued to do this until today, modern day. Yes, I'm a pretty long-lived being, you know, a long-lived tree, a long 24 years. Like, try telling a black fly, explain to a
right.
black fly how long I've been around.
Yeah, right. Try to tell
Shake their
Luna-
paradigm.
Explain the concept of 29 years to a Luna moth.
Yeah,
Not possible.
giants we are.
Exactly. That makes me feel better about the big 3-0.
Yeah, yeah. So she used to do this exercise. Her name was Betty White. Sorry, her name is Betty White.
Mm-hmm. Was and continues to be Betty White.
Yeah, and in this time of this story, Betty White asked all of us children to close our eyes. So we'll do the same thing. Close our eyes.
I'm closing my eyes right
If
now.
you cannot close your eyes, that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
And we're focusing on the energy that's in our hands. So like the feeling of blood, or even just the thought and knowledge that you have that there is blood in your hands. There are veins in your hands. There's bones beneath that. Inside of those bones is marrow. You're made up of materials. You can feel the heat in the palms of your hands. And we maybe focus on directly on that feeling of the skin on the palm of your hands. You end up touching so many things all across the earth. Now imagine energy in those palms. Maybe it's light in your mind's eye. Maybe you see light in your hands. Allow your palms to be open and facing one another, maybe in front of you, almost as if you were holding space for something between them. Feel the heat in each individual palm on the surface, on the skin, and imagine it growing. Now, while you're doing this, really just focus on breathing also. I'm going to take a few breaths. Hopefully your palms are still facing each other and you're still imagining this light, this heat, this warmth that is growing. You can imagine the heat in between your hands kind of forming into one source of light. Picture a ball in between your hands now. A small ball of light, just one singular ball. That's your ball of energy. Could even call it your chi. And imagine it growing. Really hold space for your body as you do this. Feel your elbows, your shoulders, your chest, your abdominals, your spine. Your whole body is involved in this process as it supports your hands and the heat source between them. Imagine your heat source growing and the light growing. Imagine it is a white light. If you imagine a different color, I encourage that. I had a white light blinding me almost as it grows as a little sun in between my hands, in front of my face. Now it's gentle. We're not going to burn. And it will grow slowly. And as it grows, it begins to fade a little bit more and more into the atmosphere. Now take deep breaths and allow your light to grow and fade until it becomes the very world around you. Let it grow. I will be singing some songs on this episode. Well, there's our orientation.
Mm-hmm.
So now Wizard and I are really here with each other.
I'm feeling very present in this moment. I really, really love doing things like that.
Yeah, thank you, Betty White, and thank you for all the kids that you have inspired like myself, to put pen to paper,
Mhm.
paint to paper, to just enjoy life and let the art be a mirror.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Creation.
exactly. It's a complex word, and it fits into many different sandwiches across our society.
Mhm.
I like to say that word and the way it's used, the way it's digested.
Yeah. It's a very old word
Yeah,
with a lot of meanings. Creation.
yeah. I would do the etymology research right now, but I think I'm going to save that for somebody else
Yeah.
who is passionate about etymology, which I
Mhm.
am. But I'm going to skip to
Yeah.
a song. I think I decided that's going to be a little bit more of my theme of this episode. Episode? Is that a word that we should use?
I usually call them shows, but episode also works.
Well, this show, I'm going to sing a little bit of an outdoor school song and a song about growing.
Mhm.
Don't know which one I want to do first. That's okay.
Mhm.
This is called That's the Way. I want to sing, and feel free to sing along with me if you
Oh,
know
yeah.
the words.
Should I be singing along, or
If you want.
I would love
If you
to.
want to join me. I want to sing.
I want to sing
and play.
and play,
Share love.
share love
All day.
all day.
That's the way.
That's the way.
That's the way.
That's the way.
I wanna live. That's the way I wanna live. With the sun.
With the sun
and the moon.
and the moon.
With all beings.
With all beings
in full bloom.
in full bloom.
That's the way.
That's the way.
That's the way.
That's the way.
I wanna live. That's the way I wanna live. And then this is a shout out to Mark, who sings it this way, and I really enjoy it. With my friends
With my friends
and my family,
and my family.
always,
Always.
until the end.
Until the end.
That's the way.
That's the way.
That's the way.
That's the way.
I wanna live. That's the way I wanna live.
Oof.
And if we had sticks and rocks, we would shake them onto the earth. You can imagine what it might be like singing this around a fire
Mhm.
in a forest, with kids who are asking questions. It's a great time. I guess I'm orienting to our shared occupation as well.
Oh, yes. My love for that song runs very, very deep. That is absolutely one of the most special songs to me in the world, I would say. It's just kind of funny.
Well, I'm going to sing another song that is sung a lot at outdoor school later.
Okay, I'm really looking forward
When I
to
say
that.
later, like soon.
Yeah, later is relative.
So how did we get here to this episode? By horse? No.
Not quite.
Surely not by plane.
Nuh-uh.
Surely not the Model T.
I'm not getting in a helicopter ever.
What about the Model T, the original motor vehicle?
Man, I would get in a Model T original motor vehicle just for the novelty, the
Ooh.
novelty,
Okay, you got me there.
the Model T for the
Now-
novelty.
We're losing them.
We're losing him. Bring him back. What's next? What's on the docket?
No. I should bring up a spirit of peace and calmness, which does not include scarcity and feeling like viewers are running away. And it's like
an
we're all
abundance.
here, and they just want to be included in the conversation like we do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I lost my train of thought there. Well, I have another song that I'm going to sing. And that song is, I'm just going to reference an experience that I had, which was with choir. So I sang in a choir for 8 months or so since we last spoke, the Guelph Male Choir. Big thanks to Gord Burnett and Christina, the accompanist, who have done an amazing job at bringing these group of men throughout SWO with song and like teaching us music and having us come together as a men's chorus. And I really enjoyed singing in it for the first time. And that was my first time being in a choir. If you have ever been in a choir and you think that's cool, you should touch your nose with a finger on your hand. And if you really think choir is not cool, choir is super boring, disagree, I need you to rub your forehead with your pinky finger. And I'm sorry if that's you, but you should be true to you also.
To each their own.
Yeah. Clearly you can tell listeners that I care about choir and that I had a certain experience. I really enjoyed it. I just think singing is for everyone and that you should enjoy singing and that you should celebrate life itself via singing if you can. If you ever get yippee happy, if you ever are dangling your feet, and you feel really good about life, you should sing. Let your joy run its course. Sometimes we don't give it enough courses to be run in our day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we just have joy and I don't know what people do. They hit their vape. Or like, what do people do? They call a friend, which is amazing. That's a channel.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another channel. Don't forget to be like a, I hate to say it, but Disney princess.
Oh, yeah.
I belt it to the sky.
Song.
No, I'm not singing a Disney princess song.
No. There's another song that's sort of Disney princess like that we sing at outdoor school.
Which one is that?
There Is a Place I Know.
Oh, should we sing that one?
No. You should sing the song that you want to sing.
Okay. This will end up just being an hour of la 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 la.
Oh, that would
like, what happened to CFRU?
That's your third show.
Perfect.
We just sing for the whole hour.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty fun. But what have you got?
So, yeah, I once saw my little cousin sing. This is not so long ago. In the Guelph Youth Singers. This is a kids choir in Guelph. Shout out to the Guelph Youth Singers. GOS. So, keeping it real. And they sang this song. I walked into the venue as the song was being performed. I'm not going to try to reproduce the whole thing or credit it. Just know that this is where I heard it. If you want to find more, follow the string of crumbs. It's a pretty easy string. I think this song is called Room to Grow. So listen up. I am like a tree. I am like a tree. And a tree is just like me. And we all need room to grow. We want the world to know that life is precious, ocean, land, and sky. 'Cause we all need room to grow, or have room to grow. We want the world to know that life is precious for everyone. And you are like a tree, wizard, and the tree is just like you. CFRU, don't go anywhere. They sang it way better than I did, but just hopefully you got brought into that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, trust me, my cousin, he did a solo in that.
No, that's amazing.
There's just something about when you're talented, you're just talented. Milan, you just got it, kid. And anyways, that's another song on this story of this hour here. And I do really believe truly that people can just come together and decide to sing songs.
Oh, yeah.
You need not be a club, a group. You need not get together every week on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
But I did get together every week on a Wednesday with a bunch of seniors, older men in Guelph of varying epithets, stages, stories, experiences. Some of them were singing from they were little boys. Some of them were just there, like me, learning what to do.
That's
and
incredible.
Just showing up to something that brought them joy. I think it's easy to focus on, oh, well, I got to show up because we're having a performance coming up. I got to show up because I paid so much money of a membership. And I decided I'm doing these lessons and I'm doing this choir performance because I told people at the bar that I'm in a choir now and I've got to do it.
Mm-hmm. That's not
beyond all of that. You get to show up for something that will bring joy. It will be a river of joy if you allow it. And it'll be like a regular part of your life if you allow it. I think maybe on a grander scheme, I'm just a fan of people setting those things in motion in their day-to-day, in their week-to-week, month-to-month, whenever they can. But setting it in motion where you have to show up to that thing and you're going to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try to run away from it.
Yeah.
You're going to have fun. That's got to be a part of life too.
Yeah.
And I think people are really into efficiency of time and making things efficient these days. So remember to throw that in.
Mm-hmm. It's like we were talking about earlier, the rolling boulder. It's hard to push a boulder, but once it starts rolling, it feels great. I would love to
Yeah.
be a rolling boulder.
Yeah.
That's what this show is like at this point. I'm making it and it's fun and I'm not going to stop. But it was so hard to get started, and it's hard to go out and say, I'm going to join a choir. Then you have to find the choir and you have to sign up for the choir and you have to confront your, unease at wherever that unease is.
Yeah, my voice cracking.
Mm-hmm.
And
But then you just have to
feeling
remember
like
that the voice cracking is what makes the song beautiful.
it makes it beautiful. And sometimes, I look in the mirror as a young man and I see the hair on my face and I think, yes, by God, we've made it. Here I am. I make my stand. And then my voice cracks and it's like, well, I don't think all of my organs have fully dropped now, have they? I'm not sure. And I have to get humbled and be like, yeah, I'm actually still in the process of becoming into that later stage, of youthfulness, where different for everyone, different speeds and rates of, change for all people. But eventually we all get older and then things change. One of those things can sometimes be the voice,
Yeah.
And I also found a cool relationship with these older men and their relationship to voice, because a lot of them first started singing as little kids in an altar, and they have wonderful memories from 1973 singing in the boys' choir. And then they got older and life, they went through life and they got older. Some of them didn't continue to sing. Some of them did, but they all acknowledged, like, I'm no longer that little singer. And they're in the bass section, for a reason. Maybe the analogy here is that I'm just rushing too quickly to get to the bass section of life. And I need to just enjoy the voice crack that is 2026.
Be 24. Just be 24.
Yeah, this is getting nice and reflective. We've gone out of the realm of the sky and the storm into my head directly. We're just talking about my feelings and my reflections.
That's good. That's what this is all about, baby.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Passion Show.
Yeah.
We talk about feelings around here.
Now, if you're listening to this, I need you to take a moment to remember to do that thing that you need to do. Remember that thing that you need to do today? Okay. Take a moment. If there wasn't anything, congratulations. And if there was something, take that moment.
I need to pay my rent.
And there you go. I need to pay my rent too.
It's July 2nd. Let's make this happen. Not right now.
Yeah. That was real. That was really vulnerable there.
It's true. I mean,
but I'm sure other people relate.
I did a credit score check on the show.
It's real.
Believe that.
It's real.
It's so silly.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I hope you can also be juggling your day while managing this. Maybe you're washing the dishes. I congratulate you if you are.
I hope people listen to this while they're doing chores.
I listen to you and several people speak while doing the chores.
Incredible. That comes to me as a great honor, genuinely.
I'm honored. Hopefully the chores aren't chores too much. Hopefully.
Yeah.
There was a story of a grasshopper and an ant.
Okay.
About a grasshopper who enjoyed the field and enjoyed the flower, enjoyed the river, enjoyed the cliffs, enjoyed watching the foxes, and even watching the people. Then there was his neighbor the ant, who chored away, running around, never stopping, collecting, being decisive, being efficient, protecting himself, protecting his hive, his home. It's made to seem that the grasshopper has a good life, but then you are supposed to, at the end of the story, kind of chastise and ridicule the grasshopper for being careless, for wandering, soaking up the land, and seeing what he found. He was chastised, but the ant is rewarded. Why is that a common story? Why is efficiency and diligence and staying in line praise? Why is being able to spread your legs and look around and be curious and see what you find, why is that bad? Just in the context of that story and the people who have told it to children, and you can think about that. And where are your grasshoppers in this life, and where are the ants? And in which days do you wear different hats?
It's interesting that you bring up a story like that. I was just telling you earlier that I'm sort of workshopping a story right now that tells a different theme.
Which I've heard about 30 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm. And perhaps I will tell that story on air someday. In fact, I'd say that it's a guarantee. I think I'll probably wind up telling all of my stories that I tend to tell to kids and grown-ups on this show at some point or another.
I think in the winter, maybe dare I suggest this, in the winter you should have a cozy corner day.
Mm-hmm.
There's an episode coming up that is going to be a cozy corner, and it's just you telling a bunch of stories, and it's 2 empty chairs, and like it's us and the fire. I don't know. Maybe you'll have to record it outside.
That's
but just you and endless stories that you have come up with or collected,
mm-hmm.
and just let the people know. This coming episode, you can just get your hot chocolate. Don't even talk to me, man. Just like get that blanket. Take a shower first, you know.
Mm-hmm. Get
in your pajamas. Get to a fire if you can.
Tuck in.
And yeah,
grab a loved one.
That one was the one that you're talking about. The story has squirrels in it,
mm-hmm.
and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I think it should be shared.
The bunny and the squirrel.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I will be sharing that story when it is. It's going through its workshopping stage right now, which is my favorite part of coming up with stories. Is it's talking with kids and like having them help me figure out stuff about a story. And with that story, we're saying like, okay, what is the objective? What is the goal of the bunny rabbit here? What do they need? Why do they leave? And what's their game? You know, like what's our angle in here? There's a mentor character in that story. What do they want? What does Skunk want? What does Turtle want?
I feel like I often overlook the character
mm-hmm.
who is maybe the leader or the superior or the mentor.
Mm-hmm. I think it can give stories a lot of texture to give even like minor or fleeting characters some kind of game, some kind of angle and desire, or just a quirk of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I forget that,
mm-hmm.
but I don't know.
The old elder character is often given a quirk or two.
Mm-hmm. Storytelling,
missing eyeball or something like.
That's the funny thing about storytelling is that sometimes I think that I am a storyteller as like a student of animation, and I need to like reckon with that because I tell stories and I realize like, a lot of this story that I'm telling is happening in my own head visually, and I need to get better at elaborating on like in details instead of just keeping them in my head. I don't know. Storytelling is a practice that can be developed and practiced and improved on infinitely forever, and there is no end goal.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is just to improve and learn and love it. So yeah,
so I'm saying a lot, but it's just something that I do. I think I get into a zone when I'm agreeing with someone.
I do the exact same thing on here.
I got worried that I was just going
Nah, I'm
gonna make a song about that. I said It sounds like I'm like Jay-Z. Yeah. Shout out She Bad on tour, baby. Yeah, summer 2026.
Killing it. They're almost back.
That's the last I do of that.
When this episode comes out, they're almost home. Guelph's finest.
Well, welcome back home when you get back home, She Bad, and I trust that everything you collected out there, you harness it how you need to, and that's lightning in the bottle.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make some good singles. Welcome back, sheepbad.ca.
Oh yeah. Happily include Shebad. Shebad is a band in Guelph that definitely changed a lot of how I enjoy music as a young adult. Because I started living in a city where nobody knew me.
Mm-hmm.
But this band was like so kick-ass. Well, you know what I mean? Part of my Spanish.
That's an allowed word.
Okay.
We can do that.
Not with my goslings. Anyways, yeah, Shebad is hopefully, I think, still loved and held by Guelph. And I kind of came into the scene, and Guelph was like a way for me to get to meet. I mean, Shebad was a way for me to get to meet Guelph in a way and get to meet people who were here and people who I thought were pretty cool. The Shebaddies.
Yeah, the Shebaddies are real.
If you're a Shebaddy listening to this, please rotate your ankles.
Oh, like I am right
go
now.
Crazy.
Because I just got the mouse stuck in my shoe. That's crazy. That's a passion show first. Mouse stuck in the sandal.
There's a mouse in my sandal.
There's a mouse in my sandal. It's like Woody from Toy Story.
There's a snake in my boot. Thanks, Tom Hanks, for that one.
Truly.
Also, thank you, Andrew Callahan from Channel 5 for doing that interview with his son.
Oh my
because
God,
Chet Hanks. That changed my day.
That was a wonderful interview.
Changed my day. I think changed my life is used too much. I just needed to say that.
Yeah.
That was a whole moment.
Yeah, that video changed my afternoon.
Changed nepotism.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways. So
would you believe that we're more than halfway through our record here?
Yeah, how much time are we into it?
So we're sitting at 35 minutes.
Great.
Meaning that we have about 22 minutes left.
Okay, and we're going to play a song that might be like 5 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
Playing a song 5 minutes long from Omar Francis from Jamaica, playing at the French Library Session. This is on YouTube available.
Mm-hmm.
Look out for it soon at the end of this episode. We're going to play some of that. Omar is a music teacher, pretty crazy ultimate frisbee player and friend of mine. I consider him to be, like, as a reference point, a modern living Jamaican musician and a good example of that, a great example of that, I might say. Sorry, Omar, if that was not what you wanted, but I think all is harmonious. And yeah, we'll play it before the end.
Yeah, Omar, if you want to change the record on how you were just represented on the Passion Show, you're gonna have to take yourself on a little trip down to beautiful Guelph, Ontario, and find yourself in the UC Center.
Yeah,
and we can make some radio together. You can set the record straight. That's an official invite.
He'd love that. He'd also love if you paid for the ticket.
In order to pay for things, you have to have money.
Oh, yeah.
One day.
Oh, yeah.
So I could get my funny up. Time to get my money up. In the wise words of Nava, past and future guest.
Nava, local gangster. Like, actually.
Oh, for real.
Yeah.
Actually, like, such a tough, like, legend.
Yeah,
so
like,
cool.
For some reason, when I see Nava's face in my head, I think of that Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Like,
oh yeah,
with heavy trap music. I feel like Nava should run her own block.
Definitely.
In a eco-harmonious, positive vibes kind of way.
Yeah, it'd be like a really
in a
sweet
botanist kind of way.
There'd be grasses and forbs present there.
Yeah, and thank you to botanists.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to Nava too.
Big time.
Yeah, Nava. Kids at St. Joseph still ask about you to this day.
Nava, you hear that? Just looked at you, Nava. You're in the chair.
Oh yeah, in the chair.
I see you, and that's special. I see all of you over
with
there.
Your cordage over there. All right, so now we're gonna sing another song from my time in my occupation here in Guelph at the outdoor school. Now I don't know where the song exactly comes from. In the sense of, I don't know who carried it first to my other friend who eventually said to me, hey, we should sing this song in circle this morning. And now I sing it all the time. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to sing it and we'll enjoy it. Before I sing it, just ask yourself, when was the last time you felt like a kid? If you're a kid, ask yourself, when was the last time you felt like a grown-up? And if you are... the Lorax. Hello. Nice to see you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Hopefully. Okay. This could be a repeat after me song.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I won't tell you to. But
okay. I'll see how I feel when you sing the first line.
I paddle to the beat of my drum. I paddle to the beat of my drum. I paddle down the river that I come from.
I paddle down the river that I come from.
I paddle to the beat of my drum. I paddle to the beat of my drum. And the river it sings that we are one.
And the river it sings that we are one.
I paddle to the beat of my drum. I paddle to the beat of my drum. I paddle down the river that I come from. I paddle down the river that I come from. I paddle to the beat of my drum. I paddle to the beat of my drum. And the river it sings that we are one.
And the river it sings that we are
Remix.
one. I paddle to the beat of my drum.
Oh no, it's losing me. I paddle to the beat of my drum. Hey, I paddle down the river that I come from. I paddle to the beat that I come from. I paddle down the river that we are one. I paddle to the beat of my drum. What? I paddle to the beat of my drum.
Come from.
I paddle to the beat of my drum.
Let's go.
And the river it sings that we are one.
And the river it sings that we are one. And the river it sings that we are one. Are one.
Hey,
that's so funny. That's
there's some weird like hip hop root coming through the garden of this episode. Definitely. I don't know why. Maybe it's just alive in me.
Oh yeah. I love music in general and hip hop specifically.
yeah. I think Nava loves hip hop too.
Of course she does.
Yeah. And I grew up in Jamaica, and I am a Jamaican from the island nation, and I think hip hop has a lot of relation with Jamaicans. Yeah, and the music they're making. So, like a lot of origin. It's there's a link, a very serious link. At KRS-One, at Grandmaster Flash, at people who know.
Yeah, shout out to Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. My friends, my dear personal friends.
They're actually in the chair.
Yeah, they're over there. Hey guys.
They're on each other's lap. No, I'm kidding. That's rude. I would never say that. So that was another song. Thanks to Lily Merrill for sharing that with me personally. That was the first person who kind of like threw that at me. I was like, you should know this song. Shout out to like good sourdough bread too. If you know, you know.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like a
real
Guelph.
ones do know. Real ones know where to get Lily Merrill's good sourdough bread.
Okay, so I've got one song here, and I wanted to talk a little bit about my family.
Please do.
Okay, where are we at now?
We are at 42 minutes.
Okay.
42 of 57.
Great. I hope that you could answer that question, by the way. The question was, if you're an adult, when was the last time you felt like a child? If you're a child, when was the last time you felt like a grown-up?
Please send your response to hello@thepassionshow.ca. I'd be curious to hear.
Yeah, I got to ask you that question now, Wizard.
When's the last time I felt like a kid?
Like a child.
Like a child.
Like Herbie Hancock, Speak Like a Child.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great track.
The last time I felt like a child is definitely when I was at home with my parents in kindergarten. I feel so held and like safe there. It lets me get into my silliness in a way that I can't, or not that I can't, that I often don't here in Guelph. And even if I'm just there for, usually I'm only with my parents in kindergarten for less than 24 hours, but it's still enough time that I can like mentally and spiritually.
You can, just enough time that you can go like this.
Exactly. That's how
I pooped in the bed. Like, can I sleep in your bed, please? Sorry, I didn't. I'm not saying anything about Wizard. This is just a childhood experience that I hope I've just tapped into for people.
Man, I don't know when the last time I slept in my parents' bed. That's an interesting thing to
when
think,
was the last time, if ever, that you slept with your parents in the same bed?
It reminds me of like that whole idea of you don't know when the last time you're going to pick up your kid is.
Yeah. If this conversation, if this is not something that you want to think about, listener over there, you can rub your right knee with your left hand a lot. Rub it like it's a golden goose egg.
Simultaneously, you should be really feeling the top of your mouth with your tongue.
Yep.
That should bring you
need
away
to be up to task.
You need to feel it.
If you don't want to think about when the last time you were in your parents' bed. I think when I was little, I don't think as a grown-up I slept in that bed, but I think there's been times when I was last living in Jamaica as an adult where my mom and I would fold laundry, we're just talking, and before I know it, I'm telling her about my life problems, and I'm doing the thing
Oh yeah.
with my feet outside of her bed,
Yeah.
you know. And she's like already made the bed. She's probably looking at how I'm like ruffling up the
Yeah.
the sheets. But precious times with my mom, getting to just talk about adult life as it is new to me,
Mm-hmm.
and her getting to kind of just probably trying to do something important at the same time as like, give me one of these, like,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, my mom listens deeply to what I
Yeah,
have to say.
mine too.
Thanks, Mom, for caring.
I've had quite some similar experiences on my parents' bed with chatting with my mom while she's making the bed. And just, I think the last time we did that, we were talking about all of her cats that she had before I was around. Felt like a kid in that conversation.
Yeah, my mom calls me Chrissy.
Yeah.
Occasionally I meet a stranger
Chrissy.
who randomly says, do you go by Chrissy? And I'm like,
That's
that
me.
scene in Ratatouille where where the guy tries the ratatouille.
Oh, such a wonderful
And
scene.
he becomes a little boy. That's what happens to me when someone's
what a
like, do
great
you go by
movie.
Chrissy? I'm just like,
In
Yes.
the French countryside.
yes, I do. No, my mom calls me Chrissy.
Chrissy, we have 11 minutes left.
Great. So I should sing the next song.
Mm-hmm.
I should sing the next song. I also wanted to say shout out to my dad too at the same time, because he did a dragon boat race the other day.
That's awesome.
Well, shout out to my dad because he is my dad.
Mm-hmm. So it's
but
my
also
dad as well. Past and future guest
To Wizard's
my
dad. And for my dad doing a dragon boat race and
That's so
his
sick.
dragon boat team winning this local race.
Mhm.
Yeah, well done. And I was also paddling in Algonquin for the second time ever this summer, and that was at the same time that he was doing that race.
Awesome.
I didn't know that was happening, but now I know, and it was like somehow we were on the waters together at the same time.
These waters are connected.
Him in the Kingston Harbor at his corporate dragon boat event, and me at North Tea Lake in Algonquin, in West Algonquin. This song coming up is called, maybe I'll tell you after, but I'm going to put a trigger warning in now for folks that we're going to be talking about a word that goes GENOCIDE.
Mhm.
It's a heavy word, and some people might not even find a trigger warning necessary. If you don't think trigger warnings are necessary and you're like, this is a load of bull, rub your ear with your right hand, your left ear with your right hand, and just think about that. And now we're going to talk about this song, Genocide Cake. Actually, I'm just going to sing it.
I'm going to lean back and close my eyes and enjoy the performance.
Oh, and like when Wizard went to
it's standing time.
went
Let me help
to
you with
get the
that.
imaginary chair, the imaginary audience member chair, and stood up. I'm now standing up, and Wizard has just gracefully adjusted my microphone so I can sing this song while standing.
There we go.
Thanks.
Microphone adjusted. He's doing vocal warm-ups in the corner of the room. He's just like Sharpay does in High School Musical. Brah, brah, brah.
No, that is not what Gord Burnett has us doing at the Guelph Male Choir.
You heard it here first, folks.
I wouldn't make fun of him like that. But okay, I just wanted to get comfortable.
Of course.
I'm sorry that I don't have a great guitar player here with me, like Byron on a banjo, for example, to do this with me, but you can imagine all the other energy that could follow. And if you straddle the fence with the both of your legs, thinking killing's the right thing to do, hedging your bets, having genocide cake, and trying to eat it too, it won't do. But if you're toting a photo of Ali Khamenei saying the Jews gotta leave, no Buddha, Mohammed, Krishna, or Jesus needs a river to the sea. And if your left's on a rifle and the other on a Bible in a prepper hole down in the States, ain't no red heifer's gonna save you now, so get back to the trailer and wait. And if you straddle the fence with the both of your legs 'cause you don't want to raise alarm, well, it's too late to care 'cause the drone's in the air and they're aiming to do you some harm. Something is wrong when you don't know what, but you know that it must be bad. When your only choice is to choose between a corpse and... I'll get back to that, yeah. And if you straddle the fence with the both of your legs and you bury your head in the sand, well, there's plenty of folks at the IDF that specialize in that. Now something is wrong when you don't know what, but you know that it must be bad. When the only choice is to choose between a corpse and a Big Mac. And if you straddle the fence with the both of your legs, thinking killing's the right thing to do, hedging your bets, having genocide cake, and trying to eat it too, it won't do. Something is wrong and you don't know what, but you know that it must be bad. When the only choice is to choose between a corpse and a Big Mac. Thank you, Jesse Wells. And only love will stop the killing here on CFRU.
Only love will stop the killing. That's true. That is my deeply held belief. That was amazing, Chrissy. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing the people together in front of the microphones.
Yeah, absolutely. We have to get more people singing on this program.
Yeah. What should we do next? I said that I wanted 5 minutes for this guy to sing, which I'm going to be honest to. But how much time do we have?
We're at 51 right now.
And we have 57.
Yeah, we have.
So maybe I'll just play a little bit of it.
You also wanted to play the voicemail, right?
Yeah. Let's do the voicemail first.
I'm very curious to hear the voicemail.
So I was going to talk a little bit about community, but I'm not going to do that again. But you are a human being who exists in a community, whether you are thinking about it or not, is irrelevant. It means that you don't need context. And I can just play this and we're going to hear it. So my friend Sacred is talking about what it means to be a member of community. And I guess how you can pay attention to those people who kind of make up the pillars, perhaps, of your community.
So the question is, what can community members pay attention to with regards to their community leaders? And as I sit with that, I think about the fact that every community leader is a community member. And then I think, what do I require of myself as a community member? I might also be seen as a community leader, but as I said, we're all community members and we're all leaders in different ways. For me, 3 things are critical: authenticity, intentionality, and accountability. And that is reflected in, or illustrated rather, in how I move, how I take care of my temple. So there are a lot of event creators and space holders in community. But events do not create the foundation for a community. And so in community, what I am in need of most right now are fellow members that can remind me, as I remind them, of their sovereignty, and that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and call that creating or cultivating something long-lasting. And the marital energy, or the, at least they are doing something, cannot be what we use to put mastery, because that's really what we're saying, okay, you're leaders, is that we're acknowledging that you're a part of the community and that you have been intentional about this particular thing, and we want guidance and support in that for ourselves as well. And the next thing is, I think we all need to remember that we are all on this human experience. So everybody adds to this, and separation. So this thing of, you're a community leader and somehow you need different things from a community member is something that I see as an area for us to put more effort into bringing into the fold, as opposed to making it a part of our movement in community.
There you go. Thank you, Sacred. And I would love to talk more on all of that, but we are winding down.
Yeah, we're getting into the end of the show here. We still have 2.5 minutes.
Okay, great. I'll put on. So this is Omar Francis. And I will have him fade out slowly as Wizard and I share our gratitude at the right moment. Thank you, Omar, for letting me share this. And I'm sorry that I didn't get to share the whole thing. But please check out Omar Francis, French Library Sessions with the Alliance Française de la Jamaïque on YouTube. Check out The Jam is back at 22 Jerk online in Kingston, Jamaica. He's covering a Jamaican song called Slavery Days. You can find more info on the YouTube video.
And they beat us.
All right. Christian, thank you so much for being on the program. This has been a truly experimental show
Yeah.
today.
Yes.
We're going to end this show like we started it, with gratitude.
Okay, good.
And
Yeah.
the tradition holds that I will go first and you'll go second.
Yes.
So that way you can have the last word on this wonderful hour of radio. Today, I am grateful for music. I'm grateful for vulnerability. I'm grateful for experimentation. I'm grateful for my ears, even my left ear, which is not really working today. I'm grateful for it anyway. And I'm grateful to you for thinking a lot clearly about this program and being very prepared, and I really appreciate that. I'm complete. What are you grateful for?
I am grateful for my brother. Music from Within is his handle. Check him out. He's a music teacher. He's going to be in Guelph this late July to play live gigs. He wants to meet people and play live. So if you're interested, piano, vocals, arrangement, band leader, whatever you need, Kyle Haddad, Music from Within. I'm grateful for my brother. I'm grateful for family and music and love.
That's beautiful. I have been Wizard.
I'm Christian.
And only love will stop the
The
killing.
Only love will stop the killing.
Only
Seul
love.
l'amour arrêtera le meurtre.
Only love.
Тільки кохання зупинить вбивство.
Only love.
Only love.
Nur die Liebe wird das Töten beenden.
Only love will stop the killing.
Only love.
Μόνο η αγάπη θα σταματήσει τον πόνο.
Only love. Only love.